this is one of the biggest mistakes I've made in my career. And I want to make sure you never make the same mistake again. So make sure you watch this all the way through, because this is going to save you from looking like, really, honestly, like a jack off in front of your customers, your prospects, potential employer, whatever that might be. So some of you might have heard this, some of you might not. But I remember my very first time I got my real first sales job. And I was working retail and I was selling ski and snowboard equipment. And I knew at that point I always had the knack for sales. I knew I liked talking to people. So I knew I naturally was going to be good, as well as because of my competitive ski racing background, I love all things ski racing, skis, snowboards, all that stuff. So when I was going in for the interview, now the interview was set up through another mutual friend of mine. And you're going to get, understand, notice how I got a mutual friend set me up, right? It's called credibility. That's called third party. Having someone else set up the interview for you gives you already a step ahead. Make sense? So I reached out to a friend of mine who knew the owner of the ski and snowboard shop. And they said, hey, this guy wants to work at your shop, give him a chance. So I came in thinking, and I was young. This is when I was probably 20, 21 at the time. And I came in with this arrogant attitude, like just cocky, thinking I'm the best, really, most 21-year-olds anyways, but I had the next level because I knew the skiing, I knew I was going to be great. Needless to say, we're in the interview, and he's sitting right across the table, just like I'm sitting across from you right now, and he goes, okay, so why do you want to work here? And then I go off. And I go off. I want to work here because I'm the best there is. I'm going to be your number one salesperson. Hey, how many sales have you done last year in ski sales? Okay, I'm going to double that this year. And I went off like a complete asshole. Really. And he just sat there, like, absolutely, like, no emotion. And he just listened. And I went off, and I was thinking, like, okay, this guy's not giving me anything, so I might as well keep going. Right? I wasn't watching and I wasn't listening to what my future employer was saying. In fact, right, when I say don't just listen to what they're not saying, I wasn't even listening to that. So I kept rambling on, and he said, are you done? And I said, yes, I'm done. You're your best guy, best salesperson. And he just takes a piece of paper, and he just writes on it. And I see him writing, and I'm kind of like, what's going on over there? And he slides it across the table, and I picked it up, and all it said, people do business with people they like. Let me say that again. People do business with people they like. You have to be likable in sales. The prospect needs to know you, trust you, and like you. They need to know you, they need to trust you, and they need to like you. And you, as the expert salesperson, the connector, you need to make them feel heard, seen, and right. I did none of that. So I picked up this note. People do business with people they like. And I was like, and I didn't say a word. And he talked, and he said, I'll see you on Monday. And that was the first time in my life where I was not just put on my spot, I had a wake-up call that I needed to listen. That it's not about going into interviews or talking with influencers or trying to get a job and acting all cocky. I see it all the time. I see it all the time with closers reaching out to me. Kayvon, give me an opportunity and I'll be your best closer. Kayvon, I'm the best thing there is. Give me anything you have and I'll close it. Those aren't the people I want, and those are not the people I'm going to hire, because those people can't get along with my rest of my closers. Those people are lone wolves. Those people, there's a reason why they're looking for a job, because they either keep getting fired or they can't get one. Become likable. Do things with a plan and intention, and you'll get way more ahead. Remember, it's all about connection.